let's talk about traveling. These are pointers for people that do solo traveling, and most importantly for women. Okay, make sure first, before ever going anywhere, make sure that you research the actual country itself, and be specific about your research. This is for solo women, all right, and just for same thing with men, but you already know what you need to put in. Anyways, with that being said, research safest places for solo traveler or solo female traveler, solo male traveler. Um, and in that, you'll get the research. It pretty much narrows down where you can start off. You know what I'm saying? Because first thing first, when you break the ice of solo traveling and you go outside of your comfort zone of leaving the country that you're comfortable in, because you can start off with inside of where you live in, you know what I'm saying, going from state to state or places that you don't know anybody at all, and it's around the same country that you reside in, right? And then from there, like, that's the breaking the ice. And then from there you built like this, like, backbone, I guess you would say, to feel more confident to step outside of your comfort zone completely. You can go like nearest towards you. So let's say you live in the United States, you can go to the Caribbean, or you can go to London, you know what I'm saying, like, or you can, yeah, the Caribbean or London. That's how, like, I think London's a little bit closer to us, I believe. If not, like, you do Canada. Right. Canada's like right there. You know what I'm saying? That's stepping out of the comfort zone. That's out of our country. If you live in the United States, that's out of your country. You know what I'm saying? So you're stepping outside of country that you don't speak the language. They do speak English, but you don't know if you're going to be able to defend yourself completely, right? So with the language barrier area, um, I advise you to, like, before you go, like, the basics of a language, you learn the basics just to get you, like, first of all, not get you information that's gonna end up, um how do you say it, interfering with your safety and security. You know what I'm saying? Because you can say the wrong thing, or you can hear something and it be the wrong thing and you think it's the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. But, like, basic, the hello and where is the bathroom, or where's the, like, where I can get information, just basic things. And by thank you, um I need to go somewhere, and then you say the place that you gotta go. Remember, like, those just little basic things. It's not telling you to remember the home language. I mean, if you want to, you can. They respect the living. Lucy, don't do that. They'll respect you even more, by you taking the time to learn the actual language and get it. Don't do that. Get it down. So no, no, mama, no, no. I'm sorry. Uh, I have to get some stuff for my cat's butt because she likes scooting her butt. So I have powder for that. So I have to get the powder for it. Anywho, um, that's when you're leaving outside of your comfort zone and outside of your country. You don't know the language for nothing. Just learn the basic. All right. That's another thing. Learn, like, its way it moves. And how would you know that? You would know it clearly because if you go to YouTube and put the country there and put a certain place that you're gonna visit and you put what it's like, there's gonna be various of perspectives from different individuals. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have an open idea of how it moves. You know what I'm saying? So always have a place where you can stash anything, your passport and your money. Like, those are the most important things for you. And I'm not scaring you off. I'm just saying, just always have a place where you can stash it. Like, women, we have our certain areas that we can stash it completely. Like, the only way you're gonna grab us is you're literally gonna have to grab us in a place that is like not that many. It's not public. You know what I'm saying? In a solitary place to be able to get to it. You know what I'm saying? But that's the beautiful thing. This goes with the next step. Like, make sure that when you're out in another country, you're in an open space, like very open space, also with a lot of people, not too many, because check this out, that's another thing too, right? So, but this is before you even go out there. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is before you even go out there. Before you go out there, you did the research, right? You learn a little bit of their language, and pick the certain things that you desire to do. Write them down. Then, when you write those down, see what others say it seemed like funner, or see what others there's a hot commodity to, like things to do, right? And you can look for free things as well, which is always a plus. Who doesn't like free? But yeah, free things are always everywhere. And it's people do write about it and blog about it, so you can research that too as well. It takes time because mind you, this is your safety, this is your trip, you know what I'm saying? And why wouldn't you research it for you can enjoy it? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying necessarily you can build your itinerary to that, but how are you going to enjoy anything building an itinerary? Like, I'm going to explain this why. How are you going to enjoy building an itinerary to the T? Okay, there's no room for you to just, hello, something pops up, you meet someone. Like, there's no room for that because you already have a set schedule, and that's your mind, right? And then on top of that, you're already telling you, it's like you're going on vacation, right? The whole thing of vacation is just to flow and relax and just go with the flow. So you build in a whole strict itinerary, there's no room for you to go to flow. It's just like you working. You build a whole itinerary if you working. That's what a lot of people misconstrue about traveling. I mean, yes, you can add in tourist things or non-tourist things here and there, but why not just experience the whole? But that's my belief, you know what I'm saying? And if you resonate with that, then you can build a flow, worry-free, stress-free itinerary. And it took me a couple times to realize that the building the itinerary was not for me. It doesn't work for me. Because I love flowing and I love experience. I like getting lost in a different country. And I don't mean by getting lost, like putting myself in risk way type shit. No, I don't know, my intuition is very on point when it comes to mapping and getting one place to another, because I'm very observant about my surroundings. So that's one thing too. Please be very observant. Do not be aloof. If you're in a different country, do not be aloof. The confidence does build up. You know what I'm saying? It does build up, because I will get to the point that I will put 2 earphones and blast the music and just keep walking, like when I was in Amsterdam. But I mean, there was areas that I walked through that was kind of shady, you know what I'm saying? And I had to take them off. But that's your body lets you know that. Please do not, and I repeat, just for your own safety, do not be the type of person that says, nah, bro, it's not gonna happen to me. No. Don't listen to your gut. Your gut's telling you, hey, take your earphones off and observe your area. Do it, dude. Do it. Don't freaking second guess it or nothing. Just do it. Be on P's Q's. But that's everywhere. And even though with my experience in Amsterdam, I haven't had, thankfully, I guess, thankfully, I haven't had that type of experience, and I'm grateful because I'm heavily protected. That's something that I carry on throughout my traveling and life period. So I know that part. And I'm very observant. So like it's very and the good thing, another thing, a pointer I can give y'all is just act like you've been there. I'm serious. And how would you say, how do you mean act like you've been there? Okay, walk like how you walk where you live. You own it, right? You know what's going on. You know what's the next turn that you're going to, right? Okay, yes, act like that. And you would say how if you're looking at the map or something like that. All right, check this out. We have technology now. That's our map. All right? And you don't necessarily need that map to be looking at. Technology lets the map talk to you while you're walking. Okay? The only difference is that if you're reaching to some type of transit, it's not going to tell you move from one place to another. So like public transportation, subway, bus, it's going to tell you when it's the next turn to stop, where to stop and get off at. It's going to tell you that, but it's not going to voice tell you that. I don't know if it's capable. Maybe it is for Apple. Maybe it is for Android too. But just know that right there can save your whole life. First, you'll never get lost. Second, third, it will save you from anything, somebody giving you the wrong address, you know what I'm saying, and you going to the wrong place, right? I see this a lot in my own country, like here in New York. I see this a lot. Like I've helped so many people, and I'm thankful for me being that person to be able to guide them with the proper directions, and also point in that, hey, you can use your Google Maps or your Apple Maps to get from A to B, like you won't get lost. Like really, because on the maps, you clearly just put, confirmation reference. You put in whatever like address you're going to, right? And instead of it being a car, I know this is the setup is different, but it's the same on different phones. Well, Apple is the same, but with Android, it's probably different setup, but it's the same thing that I'm telling you. So it'll be car, walking, the train that is a transit, because it's not only train. There's the options, like on Apple, there's the options that you can click on, like have the check mark on everything: commuter, ferry, subway, all of that. You can click them all and see what pops up, right? And then there's the taxi after that, I believe. There's nothing else in between, right? Yeah. And then, the bike. It's the bike route, and then there's the taxi, right? So you can press transit if you're taking public transportation, but before you get to the public transportation, you can go ahead and put it walking to the public transportation. It will tell you step by step, like turn here, go there, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then when you don't feel it's taking you a safe route, right? Which you can pick which is the safest route, by the way. You can pick which is the safest route. Like, and then if you feel like it's not taking you in a safe route, you can go back to look at your phone. But mind you, this is the difference between you being on your phone constantly going step by step to a place by following the map, to letting the map just guide you verbally, you know what I'm saying, and your phone being in your pocket. This is what it's saving you. You being in a place that's good, prone for pickpocketing, your phone won't be taken away the way you would normally see it being taken away if somebody's constantly paying attention to their phone. You know what I'm saying? It will, but there's things you can do to avoid that as well. But I'm just saying that avoids that situation right there. And the people that are local that want to take advantage of you, or they're just intrigued about that. I'm not gonna say they're wanting to. I'm just saying they're intrigued they're intrigued in taking something from you. You know what I'm saying? To avoid them actually doing that or being intrigued, act like you live there. You know what I'm saying? So that's hearing everything, and then you pop in your phone. Like, let's say you're it looks like you're changing the song to your what you're listening to, right? Because you have the earphone in your head, right? And keep walking and keep doing what you're doing. Like, don't look lost. And if you miss like a turn, be like, oh my gosh, I knew it was right there. Like, just play it out. Like, if it was, you knew that you should have turned there, and like then start laughing it off instead of kind of like looking lost and panicking, because they observe our facials, the way that we move in certain ways. Like, if you're tensed up, they're knowing that you don't belong there, and you're like prey to them at the moment. So if you like walk with, like you run, like you literally walk with, like you run the place, that main character energy, you really do gotta walk in that main character energy, first of all, for yourself. Why not? I mean, shit, you are the main character in your movie, in your life. But second of all, it literally, whoever's gonna think that they can do something to you, or that you're not from there, they're not gonna really think about it. We're like, oh, okay, this must be somebody that's been living here for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really not mess with you because you're not tourist. You don't look like a tourist. You don't look like you're lost. Or I can take advantage of you. So yeah, that part. I jumped from one spot to another because I was speaking about before going over there and not going over there and being there. Now I'm talking about. So now we're going about before too. When you do the research on the plane tickets, the best times, I will say it's Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Like, if you're going out there to look for it, right? Like, if you're going out there, like if you're going internationally, it'll be best 4 to 5 months before. The prices are amazing. And if you look at it around those dates, like if you're flying out, I've been flying out Thursdays, and the prices are really good, because mind you, is outside of the bracket of the weekend, and I come back a Thursday too as well. I can do the Tuesday and Wednesday. I've done it, and it does come out a little bit cheaper than the Thursday. You know what I'm saying? And times are like Tuesday, like me, because I work, so I'm gonna work the whole day, even the day that I'm leaving. Then I'll get a night flight out, and then come back on the morning, or night, whichever. I really don't, like, I'm not anal about when I come back at all. What works is layovers. I like it. The reason why I like layovers, but I don't do like long ass layovers. I just like layovers because I get to experience a different country. And usually, like, when you're on layovers, like me, I've already hit Copenhagen, Denmark. I've already vacationed there and been to one layover to Denmark, so I got to experience that airport. Or if I wanted to go to Denmark, another part of Denmark that I didn't go to when I was in Denmark, then I can chill there by the time of the layover. Like, if it's a short layover, then stay behind in the airport. But if it's a long layover, why not experience the freaking country that you're in right now? It's long. You're gonna be sitting there for a long time. You're gonna be sitting in the airport. The only one that was kind of like isolated was Iceland, because you don't know when you're coming back. So what I mean by that, like, it's like the time frame from transit to where you want to go to the airport. It's kind of isolated there, so that's why. But others, like when I had a layover in Seattle, that was here. I could explore Seattle. that's the only good thing about a layover, is you can explore a whole different state or country for free. Like, you didn't pay for the ticket to go there. You know what I'm saying? You're just there for the moment to just chill at the airport, I guess. But you can go outside. The good thing is, I mean, well, you do have to like get that stamp to go right back in and go through TSA a little bit. I'm just saying that's the only problem. And it's not a problem because, mind you, you're being there for a very long time. Like, say it's 12-hour layover or 8-hour layover. Why wouldn't you explore the country? Anyways, so yeah, that part. And looking for tickets Tuesdays and Wednesdays, midnight. I advise you the best time is midnight. Yeah. For domestic, like for here, for the United States, it'll be like maybe 2 months before, I guess. Or a month before, I guess. I don't know. I don't really travel out here like that much. But with international, I know that it's like the best time is like 4 or 5 months before. Like, literally, I'm traveling on my birthday, but I'm already looking for prices in December. Yeah. Or maybe before that.